Well, I was halfway through university. My parents, my whole family, school, everything had great expectations for me. I was doing law. I wasn't really enjoying it. I was with someone at the time for about 2 years. I found out I was pregnant, and then after that, the relationship completely broke down. He was young as well. He wasn't ready to be a dad, and I understand that. Basically from the off, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was alone through it all. And then it was through the pregnancy, it was quite stressful because you've got to get the balance of having to deal with the dad. I mean, you've got to keep them, I want to keep him involved as much as possible. It's his right as well as the father. But then you've got all your emotions, and you're really hormonal as a pregnant woman, so it's really difficult. And that's where I lent on my parents and my friends a lot for support. Obviously, as a single young parent, you can't relate to a lot of your friends because they're at a completely different stage of life to you, which is where I found online groups, the Little Lullaby Trust, YouTubers, everything like that really helps me. My main advice would be to find groups and people out there. I did NCT classes before I gave birth, which are great for some people, but the majority of people in my class were older, they were all married, they've got sort of their life all planned out, and I was completely different to that. So I'd really advise you to look in your local community, get involved with your family centre, ask your health visitor and your midwife to recommend groups. There's a great app called Mush, which allows you to connect with other parents that are going through similar situations to you. But it's so important to have the support there before you give birth, because the first few weeks after giving birth, you're in the throes of it all. You don't know what you're doing. The baby doesn't know what they're doing. You're both learning, and for you to be on your own as well, it's so difficult. So that you need someone there. I was lucky to have my parents. I live with my parents. So if you can find someone to be with you for the first couple of weeks after giving birth, that's so important. And to get out as much as possible to baby groups. There's a lot of young parent groups out there as well. If you contact your family group. But the main thing is support, online support, in-person support, having someone to WhatsApp at 2 in the morning, asking a question. That's my main advice.